What is 25% of 75% of 440? Let's start with that second half. Let's find 75% of 440. There's two different ways you could go about this. You could change the 75% into its decimal form, 0.75, or you could change it into its fraction form, 75 out of 100. Or what's the easiest and fastest way to do this problem is to change it into its simplified, most simplified form, 3/4, right? Because 75 cents is 3/4 out of a dollar. And then you can multiply 3/4 times 440. So now we can find our greatest common factor here and pull it out. Take 4 out of 4, you're left with 1. Take 4 out of 440, and you're left with 110. Now, the multiplication looks like this. 3 times 110 over 1. If we were to do this multiplication, we would find that we have 330. But that is not the correct answer because we have one more step to find 25% of 330, which is 75% of 440. Again, you can do this one of two ways. You could either change 25% to a decimal or to a fraction. But again, I would recommend putting the fraction in its simplest form, which is 1/4, 1/4 out of a dollar. So we have 1/4 times 330. We will end up with 330 over 4, and we need to divide. How many times can 4 go into 330? 4 goes into 3 no times. 4 goes into 33 8 times. 32, we subtract. And before we go on, we can already see that A is the only probable answer because its first digit is an 8, which matches what we've got in our division problem so far. So at this point on the test, you could mark A and move on, but for the sake of the video, I will finish the problem. 4 goes into 10 2 times. 8, we would subtract. Sorry that these are lining up, they're overlapping a little bit. We have 2, we have to add a decimal, bring down a 0. 4 can go into 25 times with no remainder, meaning A, 82.5 is our correct answer.